Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche la NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And Clark, as we approach the excitement of the upcoming NBA playoffs, what are you looking forward to?
Well, the atmosphere, you can just feel the electricity increase, Kevin, because there's so much at stake when it's playoff time. The arenas are amped up, fan-centered. You can feel it through the players and with the coaches. And you're always eager to see how players respond to the crucible of that kind of intensity and pressure.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Davis. The kick out to Hill. Back to Davis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Allison with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. To the left wing. Here's Bosch. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Hamilton against Bosch. Here's Carter. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Hey, nobody on this floor, or any floor for that matter, is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Now here's Collison. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Redick with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Bosch. From down in the low post, it goes.
And, you know, Chris Bosh is so skilled close to the bucket. Get him the ball, and he'll find a way to score.
Collison against Davis. Now here is Hamilton. Defense is right there. Count it. Good.
With confidence. Nice bucket there.
And it's the Magic with the ball. 3-point lead. Collison deciding where to go with it. Bosch, a screen on Davis. Pass to Bosch. Rebounded by the Nets. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Collison against Davis. Collison inside. Bosch kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Bosch sets the pick for Butler. Over Carter. And that's good for 2. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for New Jersey. They trail by 1. Hill with it. Now guarded by Redick. Here's Carter. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. And that's now 6 points for Vince Carter. Magic have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Daquan Cook's checked in for Butler. And the Nets also making a change. Haslam's checked in. Here's Collison. And Hill over to help. The wide open look here for Bosch. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
The Nets working the ball around now. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And Bogut, known as a quality defender, effective at keeping those at bay.
Outside Collison. Bosch passes to Cook. Bosch, a screen on Hamilton. The drive by Collison. Hill pulls it in. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Bucks.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Collison kicks to Reddick. Back to Collison. Banked in off the glass.
Great pass by him right there. This is the kind of unselfish attitude you love to see.
And Rip Hamilton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Theo Ratliff, he's just checked in for Bogut. Evans comes in for Bosch. Butler, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Earl Watson is subbed in for Darren Collison.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Davis, the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Butler. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. And a new group in for the Nets. Steve Novak, he's checked in for Hill. Morrow comes in for Carter. Johnson, he's checked in for Hamilton. And it's Teague in for Baron Davis. Now here's Butler. He had 10 points in the win against Milwaukee. Doesn't go for him. Now Teague. Johnson outside. A three-pointer off the mark. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Nets up by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And that one's good by Novak.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's Watson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And last season, Greg, 8 teams in the West won 50 or more games. That conference continues to be tough.
The wild, wild West. I mean, what was it? 7 wins separating the 8th seed from the number 1 seed. It's not for the faint of heart.
Orlando trailing here. Watson with it. Picked up by Teague. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Teague. Still without a basket. And it goes down 2 points. Teague's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Good job offensively, creating a nice look inside.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. to Cook. Outside Butler. The three. Rebounded by the Nets. Haslam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Teague. Here's Morrow. Now Haslam. He's covered by Ratliff. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. It's Novak from outside. And the 3 ball is good. Novak's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Nets.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Cook looking it over. Evans outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Butler. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Johnson kicks to Novak. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Cook. New Jersey with the rebound. Haslam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Caron Butler.
And Joe Johnson is an incredibly gifted scorer. They call him ISO Joe. He can beat anyone one-on-one.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Andrew Bogut checked in for Theo Ratliff. Bosch comes in for Evans. Dante Jones, he's checked in for Caron Butler. And McCarter's subbed in for Earl Watson. So New Jersey going with an almost entire new group here. Hill, he's checked in for Haslam. Hamilton comes in for Steve Novak. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Davis in for Teague. Now here's Jones. He had 10 points in the win against Milwaukee. And just miss after miss right now. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Got a hand on it. And it's Johnson penetrating. Hamilton with it. And Bosch picks him up defensively. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Cook dishes to Bogut. Second chance effort, and it's good on the way up. Bogut's got his first points in this one.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
From 8. No good. Nice D from Bosch. The Magic trail by 9. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. Here's McCarter. It's Jones on the wing. Defended by Carter. Pass to McCarter. Back to Bosch. Right side Jones. Cook the pass to Bosch. The Magic need to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Hill. Down low, here's Carter. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Carter's got the lead up to 11 now for New Jersey.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Bosch. He had 16 points in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Hamilton. Following the basket by Chris Bosch. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. That sends Richard Hamilton to the free throw line. It's on Chris Bosch. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Caron Butler's checked in for Jones. Reddick comes in for Cook. And it's Collison in for McCarter. Now here's Butler. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And the basket is good. Butler's got 6 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here is Bulkman. Davis kicks to Bulkman. Outside for Davis. Pass to Carter. Here's Hamilton. Off target with his 3. Poked away. And they're pushing it up with 4 seconds on the clock.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And so it's New Jersey enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Right back after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Johnson. Pass to Davis. Kick out to Hamilton. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Drains the 3-pointer. Johnson's got the first bucket of the third here for New Jersey. Collison against Davis. Outside Butler. Up and in on the way. Butler's got 8.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The Magic trail by 13. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Redick dishes to Bogut. Yep, it counts. Bogut's got his second bucket.
A fundamentally sound player. Gotta like how well Redick works the rock around the floor.
And finished off by Carter.
Throwing a haymaker. He wants to make them feel it.
Now here's Collison. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now a timeout called by Orlando. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. 4th, the Magic.
You know, making your free throws is so important. And I think both of these clubs have really improved in the second half of the season from the line.
Bosch against Hamilton. Outside Bosch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And for 3, Collison. Hill pulls it in. New Jersey leading by 13. Carter, the pass to Hill. Driving to the basket. And it's Hill with the jam.
He's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Here's Bosch. Pass to Redick. Now here is Bogut. Right side Bosch. Inside. Tries again. They shoot again. And it's laid in by Bogut. Bogut's got 4 points this quarter.
And nobody puts a body on Bogut, and then he makes them pay the price.
And it's Hill. That time the assist by Davis.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 15-point game. New Jersey with the rebound. Hill's got his 5th rebound in this one. Redick against Johnson. No good from Bogut. New Jersey leading by 15. Hamilton kicks to Hill. And the shot goes in. And that's now 6 points for Hill.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Orlando making some changes. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Bosch. And Cook subbed in for Darren Collison. And a change for New Jersey. Haslam's checked in. Butler dishes to Cook. Evans passes to Cook. Bogut sets a screen for Butler. Another miss by Orlando.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
Davis finds Johnson. Back to Davis. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
1:24 left to play here in the third. Out to the right wing. Here's Watson. That's short off the rim.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Johnson. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from three, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Theo Ratliff, he's just checked in for Bogut. And Jones subbed in for H.M.J.A. Redick. Pass to Watson. Here's Evans. Hits the front of the rim and out. Nets leading by 17. Here's Morrow. Cuts off the pass. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Jones. The rebound by the Nets. Haslam's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Morrow, that's a 2-pointer. Takes the three. And Jones pulls it down. Over Carter. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Nets lead by 17. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Magic trail by 17. Watson kicks to Evans. Jones against Thompson. Back to Evans. Magic moving the ball around. Watson for three. Novak grabs the board. New Jersey has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Teague can't hit. And for the Magic, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Evans. Pass to Jones. Here is Cook. Back to Jones. It's Evans on the wing. Watson kicks to Jones. 5 to shoot. Now here's Watson. Here's Cook. The Magic again can't hit. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Morrow.
Boy, he's knocking them down from deep.
The Magic have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Cook. It's Jones on the wing. Evans outside. Watson, that's for 2. Thompson passes to Jones. Back to Thompson. Another shot. And another shot. And the shot is good.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Here's Morrow. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morrow's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Cook. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I like the pass, moving it to get a better look.
Teague with the ball. Watson's there. Out to the right wing. Morrow kicks to Johnson. And there it is for him. And the Nets lead by 19.
Too much strength right there from Johnson, a bully inside.
The Magic called timeout. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. So New Jersey going with an almost entire new group here. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Jones. Hamilton comes in for Steve Novak. Carter, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. Davis is subbed in for Jeff Teague. Collison against Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, that's strong work inside to force that call.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
In the corner, it's Hamilton. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Redick dishes to Bogut. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Hill, no good. The Magic trail by 17. Redick passes to Collison. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Davis kicks to Hamilton. Out to Carter. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Orlando, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Butler. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Bosh against Hamilton. Off on the layup. The Magic have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pass to Bosh. Over Davis. Rebound, Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Joe Johnson on the wing. Beyond the arc. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for New Jersey.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Vince Carter.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And finish off by Carter.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Collison. Second chance shot. Rebound, New Jersey. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Nets lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And it's good for two. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Launches it. No good from Hamilton. Butler against Davis. Butler dishes to Collison. It's stolen by Davis. And so it's New Jersey easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And this time of year, looking ahead to the playoffs, Clark, is inevitable for the teams that have their spots assured.
That is certainly the case, Kevin. And start thinking about how do we get ourselves in the best shape possible to advance in the playoffs? It means sacrificing, which could lead to fewer minutes or more minutes than usual. The postseason's a grind, and you've got to be ready for it in all facets.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Carter looking around. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Hey, nobody on this floor or any floor for that matter is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Now here's Scola. Last game he had 12. The shot is good off the backboard.
Got to convert those chances in tight.
And here's New Jersey. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's stolen by Bell. We're about 1 minute into the first. Artest the pass to Parker. Six on the shot clock. Sinks that one from the post.
Aha, the soft floater from Parker is truly a wonderful thing to behold.
And there's the drive.
Great court awareness there to find the open man.
Davis with the assist.
The Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Outside Artest. Scola with a clean look. The rebound by the Nets. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Parker with it. He's picked up by Hill. Parker's shot is off. Bell against Johnson. Hamilton outside. Carter the pass to Hill. Outside for Davis, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Parker surveying the floor. And for 3, Bell. They get it back. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Parker. Driving inside. Lays it up off the glass. Parker's got his 3rd basket of the night. Parker's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. They get a hand on it. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Bell's shot is good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Udonis Haslem is checked in for New Jersey. Teague comes in for Davis. The Raptors also with a sub. Gordon's checked in. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Oden. And it's Oden finishing it off.
And that's grown man strength of Oden, just brushing the defense off.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Now, here's Johnson. Nothing on the board. 5 on the clock. Carter for 3. Sinks the triple.
Hey, that stroke from Carter, as smooth as a baby's bottom.
Raptors with the lead. Here's Parker. He has 6. And he comes up with the deuce. Parker's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Parker, there's the drive. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
T kicks to Johnson. Stolen by Gordon. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Teague, the pass to Haslem. Nets passing it around. Here's Johnson. Pass to Haslem. Right wing. Teague for 3. And Oden pulls it down. Last outing for Toronto unsuccessful. It was a loss to New York.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable, and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
To the paint, here's Scola. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And so it's Toronto in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And it's Smith missing. New Jersey trails by 6. Teague dishes to Haslam. Pass to Novak. Here's Morrow. Off target from outside. Gordon against Hamilton. Now Artest. McDyess a screen. Artest kicks to Gordon. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Raptors leading by 6. The tray. And the Raptors miss again. New Jersey has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. New Jersey will retain possession. All right, a chance to check out stats for him. And New Jersey making some changes. Jones checked in for Haslam. Davis is subbed in for Jeff Teague. Petrovic is checked in for the Raptors. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by McDyess. Smith outside. Pass to Ivy. In the corner, it's Gordon. High, arcing shot. Novak grabs the board. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. So, Greg, Kyrie Irving, who is a bit of a mystery, potentially the first pick of the upcoming draft, and we haven't seen a lot of him.
And Kyrie, he's been out, right, with the right toe injury most of the college season. But Irving, no doubt, a dynamic point guard, an incredible finisher around the rim.
Carter, he's checked in for New Jersey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And you can see the respect that the defense has for Davis's jumper. They just got a little too aggressive on that contest.
Some changes for Toronto. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Petrovic. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Ivy. Gordon kicks to Parker. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Pass to Gordon. Smith outside. From outside the arc. And Ben Gordon gets the 3. Gordon's got 5 now.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Davis down low, guarded by Oden, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. They get Greg Oden.
No shying away from contact there.
And for New Jersey, they've gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Scola comes in for Antonio McDyess. And it's Bell in for Craig Smith.
And that's a nice jump shot there by Parker. Caught it right in rhythm.
Carter outside. Good ball movement here by New Jersey. Novak misses. Raptors leading by 8. Here's Gordon. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Scola against Davis. The jump hook moves back up. And the basket by Scola. And it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
In the corner, it's Hamilton. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. They got that one on Ben Gordon, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. Some changes for New Jersey. Haslam comes in for Jones. And it's Johnson in for Steve Novak. And the Raptors also making a change. Artest is checked in. That's good from Hamilton.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Toronto calls timeout. Aldo Balkin is checked in for New Jersey. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. You take a look at the Nets. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, there's Toronto, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record. Here's Oden. Rebounded by the Nets. 1:22 left in the first half of the game. And the jam by Udonis Haslem.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Shoots from 12. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Bell. Parker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, the mid-range jump shot is just automatic from Parker, especially when he gets the room to fire.
Johnson goes in, and the layup falls. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Goes up with the stripe. Here's Oden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Joe Johnson picks one up.
And in terms of build, Greg Oden is the complete package for a front court player. 7 feet tall with an over 7-foot wingspan. I mean, what more could you ask for?
New Jersey trails by 5. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Davis against Parker. And Davis sends it back. And they're able to recover. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, G.A. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Raptors. They're up by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic from Tony Parker.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on it. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to Hamilton. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hamilton's got 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Parker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Parker's got 21.
Taking the contact, still able to score. Tony Parker, impressive work there.
Davis, the pass to Hamilton. Bell against Johnson, and Carter has it in the corner. Outside, Davis. Here's Hamilton. That 3 off the mark. Raptors leading by 5. Parker kicks to Bell. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Carter, the pass to Johnson. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Going upstairs, Mr. Artest. Yes, sir.
And first time out of the game called for New Jersey. We go now to the 2K leaderboard to find out who the top 3-point shooters have been since the All-Star break. And you look at Bell, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
And instead of wearing down as the season's progressed, his legs really seem to have gotten stronger, and so has his 3-point shooting. And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Davis. He's around 10 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Pass to Oden. Outside Artest. Here's Scola. Hamilton with some nice D.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Johnson outside. Back to Hamilton. And here is Johnson. Rebounded by Bell.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Parker driving the lane. Drops in the layup for 2. Parker's got 23 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Toronto calls timeout.
First in fast break points. And they're in the top half of the league in steals. They are doing a better job of taking advantage of your mistakes.
And you can't say enough about their transition offense. The pace at which they play the game, teams just can't keep up with them. It's Parker with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 25 points for Parker.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Raptors leading by 6. Now Parker. He's got 25. And it's in there. Parker's got 8 here in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Parker against Davis. Parker inside. Rebounded by the Nets. Hill looking around. Here's Carter. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Carter's got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And for 3, Bell. Hill gets the rebound. New Jersey trails by 4. Hamilton kicks to Carter. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Bell outside Artest. Parker outside. Back to Artest. Misses the 3. For New Jersey, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Johnson, good.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Davis against Parker. Drives to the hoop. Count that one. Parker's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
To the middle. Here's Oden. Rebounded by the Nets. Hamilton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Carter, the pass to Davis. Hamilton against Oden. The 3 from Johnson. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Parker outside. Bell with the screen on Davis. Parker with the bounce pass. Ooh, offline. And so after 3 quarters of play and some great offensive output, this one is tied. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Raptor shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Outside Gordon. From outside off the mark. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for New Jersey to take the lead. And Haslam kicks to Davis. Good ball movement here by New Jersey. Morrow, no good. Ivy on the wing. Is guarded by Davis. Ivy dishes to McDyess. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jones checked in for Haslam. Korver comes in for Vince Carter. Hamilton's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Teague in for Davis. Over to the wing. Back to Teague. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Here's Hamilton. Drills the three-pointer. Hamilton's got the lead up to 3 now for New Jersey.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Gordon. And he makes good on the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Outside for Korver. The Nets need to get a shot off here. A nice shot by Teague.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And Rip Hamilton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. New Jersey making a switch here. Morrow's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Parker's checked in for Ivy. On defense, New Jersey. The lead is 2. The Raptors call timeout. Some changes here for the Raptors. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Petrovic. Scola comes in for Antonio McDyess. And it's Bell in for Craig Smith. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. We'll see if they can pull it off, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And it's Gordon missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jones kicks to Novak. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Teague against Parker. Just 5 on the clock. He takes it in. And Scola with the basket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Teague surveying the D on the wing. Korver. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bell passes to Oden. No good that time.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Teague, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Teague's got 5 points in the quarter.
Putting it on a string with that dribble drive.
The Raptors call timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Udonis Haslem is checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Kyle Korver. And the Raptors also making a change. Artest is checked in. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Parker dishes to Artest. Scola, a screen on Johnson. Tries the spin move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Ron Artest is such a well-rounded player with tremendous toughness. He gets it done at both ends.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Good on the second free throw. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. T kicks to Haslam. Johnson in the corner. Launches a three. And he's good on the three ball. Johnson's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And Parker, here we go. And he banks in the layup.
Huge shot by Parker there at a moment when his team needed one.
Here's Teague. Takes it inside. And he converts the layup. Teague's got the lead back up to 4 now for New Jersey.
That is huge. He knows how badly they needed a bucket there.
To the wing right side. Here's Scola. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. And New Jersey making some changes. Jordan Hill is checked in for Haslam. Hamilton comes in for Steve Novak. And it's Carter in for Anthony Morrow. Teardrop shot. Parker's shot is off. Nets leading by 4. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Teague finds Johnson. Clock at 6. Buries it down low. Johnson's got the lead up to 6 now for New Jersey.
Boy, gotta love how cold-blooded Joe Johnson is. Doesn't back down from taking these big shots.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Davis is checked in for Jeff Teague. He's perfect from the line this time.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
New Jersey has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Johnson outside. Over Bell. Johnson's shot is off.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Parker against Davis. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Man, Parker can be an offensive force when he gets going like this.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
The Raptors call timeout. .26 seconds left in the game. To the paint. Here's Scola. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Ron Artest, a willing passer, does a good job that time of surveying the floor and making the right play.
And that one falls for Luis Scola.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for New Jersey, Joe Johnson, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
The Raptors call timeout. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here's our test, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bell with a screen on Davis. Parker outside. Off target from downtown. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And Parker puts up a deep three. Off on that one. So it's the Nets picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here we are, Clark, last game of the season. It all comes down to this.
Yeah, you got to be careful as a team not to focus on the outcome. You need to focus on maximizing every possession. Lose yourself in the game. Don't worry about the score.
Now, here is Harden. Lays it up and banks it in.
Pulling a fast one on him. Defense just unable to keep up.
Davis against Bledsoe. Kick out to Hamilton. Carter outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Hey, nobody on this floor, or any floor for that matter, is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Now here's Stoudemire. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Five on the clock, and the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And here is Johnson. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Pass to Hamilton. Shot clock at 5. Going inside, and he dunks it down.
And so cunning on the drive. Hamilton sees an opening and just slashes in there.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Stoudemire. Hamilton pulls it in. Last outing for New Jersey, they won that game against the Raptors.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Now here is Davis. Following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. And Baron Davis picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Hollins. Now here's Beasley. 20 points for him last game against Washington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stoudemire. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Nice to see Bledsoe sharing the wealth. Good solid decision making right there.
Davis, the pass to Hamilton. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Hollins finds Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Letting his actions do his speaking, and his actions say, I'm just too good.
And it's Davis with the ball for New Jersey. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one. The Nets working the ball around now.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching. But everything else he does on the floor equally is important. He is a complete player.
Haslem, he's checked in for the Nets. The Bucks also with the sub. Jefferson's checked in. Up top, Bledsoe. And he lays it straight in.
And, you know, so often we see Bledsoe trying to get all the way to the rim, at least as close as possible. That's the mentality I think you've got to have.
And then Johnson with the jam.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Davis against Bledsoe. To the wing on the left. Here's Stoudemire. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Davis kicks to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Too much strength right there from Johnson, a bully inside.
Beasley with it. Hasn't made one yet. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Steve Novak, he's checked in for Hill. Morrow comes in for Johnson. And it's Teague in for Davis. The Bucks also changing it up. Curry's checked in for Ryan Hollins. Booker comes in for Stoudemire. And it's Edwards in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Beasley. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Misses off the left iron. Nets leading by 3. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Carter down low. Edwards there to the right side. Novak with the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to the Wizards in Washington. And Booker kicks to Edwards. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Booker finds Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
Outside Teague. The 3 from Morrow. No good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New Jersey.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Buries it from three-point range. Morrow's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the wing right side. Jefferson passing to Harden. A shake. And the layup is up and in. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Teague. That one good for 2. And the Nets lead by 4.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
On the wing, Booker. Harden surveying the D. Fires the 3. Morrow with the rebound. Nets leading by 4. Richard Hamilton on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Jefferson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Good job concentrating. Even though he was well defended, Jefferson able to knock it down.
Teague bounce pass. Pass to Morrow. They set the screen from deep three-point land. That shot off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Jefferson's shot is off.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Stolen by Harden. And it's the Bucks on the break. Jefferson has a wide-open look. Here's Booker. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. New Jersey has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's good. Clark, you were mentioning this the other day. One prospect to watch in the draft, Klay Thompson. He's the son of the first pick in the 78 draft, Michael Thompson. And they say Klay can fire from every range.
Well, he's a laser, flat-out laser, Kevin. A lights-out shooter. And a bit older than most prospects. Thompson is a junior. At 6'6", he's got excellent size for the two as well.
Some changes for New Jersey. Hill, he's checked in for Haslam. Bachman comes in for Steve Novak, and it's Johnson in for Hamilton. The Bucks also changing it up. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Curry. Stoudemire comes in for Cook, and it's Blunt in for James Harden. And Hollins with the stop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
And Johnson, just great touch from outside. Love how quick that release is.
Stoudemire finds Booker. Here's Blunt. The high post shot. Rebound Hill. New Jersey leading by 5. Teague the pass to Bachman. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Booker. Still yet to score. One passes to Stoudemire. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
You almost have to come at Stoudemire this hard inside, but he still pushes past the contact.
Hill left side. Pass to Morrow. Hollins with the block. And out of bounds as New Jersey gains possession. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, New Jersey, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Booker. James Harden comes in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Blunt. Now here's Beasley. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Hollins inside. Teague covering. Second shot opportunity. Jeff Teague with the rebound. New Jersey leading by 5. Johnson inside. Pass to Bachman. Here's Morrow. He's got 5. Drills it from outside. Morrow's got 8 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And the foul called on Joe Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Richard Hamilton's checked in for Bachman. Carter comes in for Anthony Morrow. Davis is subbed in for Jeff Teague. Now here's Bledsoe. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. 3-pointer. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You know, really, Bledsoe has to keep hitting it from deep. When he does, I think that really opens up the floor for him and his team.
From deep, Johnson. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And then Carter with the dunk.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bledsoe dishes to Hollins. Bledsoe passes to Beasley. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night here. The 3 from Johnson. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. New Jersey on top. They lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. So it's New Jersey now. They lead by 4. Davis against Bledsoe. And it's Davis missing. The Bucks shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Bledsoe outside. Here's Beasley. Takes it off the glass. Beasley's got the first points of the second half here for the Bucks.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And not settling for the jumper takes it all the way to the rim.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by New Jersey. Johnson outside. Inside. Here's Hill. And Hill throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
That's it, and the New Jersey lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Bledsoe.
Bledsoe's game is all about attacking, getting to the rim. He's a strong driver for sure.
And the ball goes out of bounds. That's touched by Beasley.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Johnson down low, guarded by Harden. Here's Hamilton. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Bucks trail by 7. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Bledsoe. He's around 14 points per game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. You can't understate his impact on the backboards.
Right. I mean, that's where he's one of the best in the business. Hard to outfight him on the glass.
And Stoudemire slams it in.
Stoudemire, just excellent timing on these alley-oops. It has that great connection with his teammates. Lob it up, and he'll take care of the rest.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 9. Hamilton kicks to Carter. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Harden. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got 8.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Davis, the pass to Hamilton. And here's Johnson outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Beasley outside. Banked in off the glass. He's got 9.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Now here is Carter. He has 5. Nice shot by Hamilton.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Haslam, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Teagan for Baron Davis. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Hamilton kicks to T. Another shot. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the rebound. Bucks trail by 5. On the wing, Harden. Three-pointer. And it's Haslam with the rebound. New Jersey has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Richard Hamilton on the wing, guarded by Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Hamilton. 4 on the clock. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Hamilton's got 12 points in the game.
Talk about being focused. Nothing is going to distract him on offense.
Beasley against Haslam. Beasley right side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Udonis Haslam.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
Steve Novak, he's checked in for the Nets. Morrow comes in for Hamilton. The Bucks also changing it up. Curry's checked in for Ryan Hollins. Trevor Booker comes in for James Harden. And Owen subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That sends Vince Carter to the free throw line. That one is on Beasley. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Jersey.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now here's Booker. No scoring in this one. It's Beasley on the wing. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Teague bounce pass. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And finished off by Jefferson.
Boy, Jefferson's so good in the open court. When he's got room to run, he pulverizes the opposition.
Teague dishes to Carter. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Cook, the pass to Curry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now just a 3-point Nets lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Jefferson against Teague. That one misses. Curry with the defensive effort. Now Jefferson. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Jeff Teague.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Korver from deep 3-point land. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Tie game in New Jersey. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Owens kicks to Cook. Booker looking around. Clock at 6 to take the lead. And it's Cook missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Jefferson following the bucket by the Nets. It's stolen by Haslam. Here's Teague, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Strong move inside sends him to the strike.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Cook. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. It's tipped.
Showing no mercy at the defensive end.
Booker. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Booker. And here is Owens. Outside Jefferson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cook. Rebound New Jersey. Haslam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Novak with the 3. The rebound by Cook. Bucks trail by 5. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Jefferson.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Now, here's Owens. Shot's good by Booker.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
The Nets call time. So New Jersey ends up going with a whole new group. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, during the break, listened in on Avery Johnson talking with his team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Johnson against Harden. Johnson kicks to Hamilton. Pass to Carter. Nets passing it around. And Davis, here we go. And it's Davis with the jam.
And Davis is fantastic at cutting into the lane. Such a confident offensive player.
Harden against Johnson. Harden outside to tie it up. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
The ball goes to Milwaukee.
Here's Beasley. Over Carter. Pass to Bledsoe. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Beasley. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here is Hamilton from deep. Johnson. And no good. Now here's Beasley. Pass to Bledsoe. Here's Harden. The fadeaway. Stoudemire, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now here's Johnson. With the drive. And then Johnson with the dunk.
They trust Joe Johnson to come through in the clutch. That's why his teammates feed him the rock late.
Bucks trail by 3. Bledsoe looking around. Here's Stoudemire. Rip Hamilton with the rebound. The Nets have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And zero hesitation from Johnson. Whenever ISO Joe has a look, he's going to let it go.
The Bucks call time. .124 left in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Stoudemire. And right on target. Good.
Rising to the challenge, Stoudemire refuses to be intimidated by the hot stake.
Fires at the elbow. And again, it's New Jersey converting.
When the game is tight, Baron Davis ups the ante. What a clutch performer.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Here's Stoudemire. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
This is why this team gives Stoudemire the ball in these moments. They trust him to come up with the goods.
Johnson outside. So they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Johnson draws the double.
The moment that Joe Johnson steps on the court, he's got one thought. Buckets.
Third team foul. At the line for New Jersey.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
The Bucks call time. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Here's Harden. Money!
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
You're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective. And this is why they go to Vinsanity. Carter excels at coming up big.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The Bucks call time. .26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Harden can't hit, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Count the basket. Johnson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets. And so it's New Jersey with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.